Back in the Amazon jungle. Here I am, quite happy. I find it very peaceful. A lot of people think that's crazy. I know a lot of people can't find peace in the jungle. They'd be way too stressed out and scared. I don't know, I find it very peaceful. Everything around me is alive, except really for my camera and my little pile of crap that I have sitting here. Everything's alive. I think that's so beautiful. Surrounded by plants and insects, flowers. Across the river there's Miguel, his father, fishing in a raft. I decided to stay over here and play with my new camera, which I am also very excited about. I seriously recommend all nature lovers visit the Amazon jungle. If you love animals, birds, plants, flowers, if you're just so curious about other cultures, this is a must. It continues to be one of the most amazing things I've done, and I've now spent several months exploring the Amazon and getting to know people who live in it. I'm sure a lot of you have a lot of questions about what it's like in the jungle. Maybe I can answer a few of them for you. Yes, it rains. Yes, you're going to get wet. Yes, it's dirty. Yes, you're going to get dirty. This is what I'm sitting on right now, a dirty towel. So yes, wet, dirty, definitely. Yeah. I mean, my fingernails, can you see them? They're not cute. Insects. Yes, there are insects. There's a little one. Several have flown in front of the camera. There's one. Oh, where'd he go? Where'd that little guy go? He was cute. I don't have the settings on the camera to pick all these little moving things, but they're everywhere. Everything is moving. Yeah, definitely insects. Feel one crawling on my back, I think. There's these little menthol balms. Put them on your mosquito bites. They help stop the itch. This does help. Definitely. There's other things you can do. Lemon. I warn you, stings like a bitch, but it stops the itch. I recommend it, but just be prepared. Bug spray. If you're like me and the bugs really love you, that's an important thing here in the jungle. Here in Rure, you can buy this shit. This is good shit. There's some myth going around with tourists that it's like 100% DEET. It is not. Not even close. It's 28% DEET, which is still serious, and it's still really bad for the environment and really toxic and really bad for you. So don't put it on your skin. Certainly don't put it on your face, and try not to breathe it in. But if you spray it on your clothing a little bit, it works. You will keep the bugs away. This seems to work too. It's not as strong, and I don't think it has DEET in it, which is better. So, you know, if you can get by with less toxic, you should. If your main priority is keeping bugs away, you're going to go with the more toxic crap. What to wear in the jungle. Prepare to be dirty and sweaty and gross. Don't bring clothing you care about into the jungle. It might not make it out. Sharp little things sticking out all over the place. It's very likely you're going to rip your clothing. Hopefully you don't cut yourself. So, cheap clothing, stuff that's not terribly hot. I love things that have an open back and that breathe, but again, you gotta watch out for the mosquitoes. It's a good idea to have a pair of these boots. There are places in the jungle where a pair of rubber boots can really be a lifesaver, unless you want to destroy your shoes, which I have done. I've ruined several pairs of shoes that they didn't make it out of the jungle with me. Today, I'm wearing my trekking shoes. Don't care if they get dirty. What else? What else do you need? Baggy pants. I don't know how to film myself. I'm alone right now. So maybe I'll just put the camera down and model. I'll try that. So this shirt is ex officio, insect repellent. Can't tell you it repels ants. I've seen one or two on it, but it does seem to help with mosquitoes. It makes a difference. They're costly, ex officio. Supposed to last, estimate is around 70 washes. It's worth the cost to have one or two shirts and a pair of their pants. As for baggy pants, if they're not baggy, mosquitoes can bite you right through your clothing. So you want to have something that they're not going to reach your skin through. They say you're supposed to wear light colors. That's a local tip here in the jungle. If you wear white or light colors, they're not as attracted. However, other insects like brighter colors, so you do what you can, you know? Awesome jungle fashion. I think it's the next big thing. You might be curious about this. Jungle jewelry. This is a seed that falls off of a palm. This is actually the skin of a caiman alligator. It's really thick. It's hard. It actually feels and looks a little bit like a bone. And then there's two different kinds of seeds. It's all natural. It's all collected from the jungle. You can buy pieces like this. It's a lot more interesting and fun to go to the jungle and collect the pieces and make one yourself. But, you know, my former life, I was a jewelry designer. So for me, that's fun. Might not be for you. You can buy one. These Amazonians are very crafty people. If you're curious about more jungle crafts, I have an older video. Might interest you. You can click the link right now. This is what I love about the jungle. You can just sit in one spot and see so many things. Right here sitting next to me, wild onions, just growing naturally. So that might answer another question you have about food. There's a lot of natural flavors here in the jungle. There's a tree, the bark has a cinnamon taste, and that's like natural cinnamon of the jungle. There's another tree bark you can scrape and make a powder out of, and it's like garlic. That's also an amazing thing for keeping away insects. Tip, garlic. Be ready to smell bad because mosquitoes don't like it. If you smell sweet, they love you. Eat a lot of garlic. I couldn't find garlic pills here. So one time when I was in the jungle for 8 days, just bought a whole thing of garlic, and I would take 1 clove a day, cut it into pill-sized pieces, and swallow it with every meal. Oh, the taste of garlic, which I like, but you get tired of it, trust me. So after day 4 or 5, I don't remember, might have even been day 3, I don't know. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna give myself a break from the garlic. I'm not getting a ton of mosquito bites. And actually that day, I got bit a lot. So I think there's something to it. What do you use to ward off vampires? So yeah, lots of natural flavors. And yes, the diet is very heavy on the carne. People love their meat and people love their fish. They have so many fruits and vegetables, so while they don't understand why I'm a vegetarian, they're able to feed a vegetarian. Generally, they're very respectful. It's not as bad as people think. If you come from the Western world, you think that, well, they're not going to know what a vegetarian is. People assume a lot of things. Usually it's not right. This is a fan, handmade. I think they're really beautiful. Great for many things. This is great for fanning yourself. Staying a little bit cooler. Also helps fan off bugs and mosquitoes. You can make one, maybe your jungle guide could make you one, or you could probably buy one, or even just a regular fan. It's also good for starting a fire when you're trying to cook in the jungle. You know, fanning the flames can be very important. At times I've even used it to shield myself from the sun. Has a lot of uses. One great thing to have with you in the jungle. Another thing, you cannot survive without a knife. You need a good machete, or more than one. There are bigger ones and smaller ones. If you're surviving, that's kind of your lifeline. It'll be a lot harder to survive without a good knife or two in the jungle. Definitely. I also suggest for the prince or princess like myself who likes to enjoy the jungle, bring a roll of toilet paper. Do it. You'll be so much happier than if you are trying to determine which leaf is safe to rub on your very private parts of your body. I've heard people just taking a stick, rolling it around their ass. Like, none of it sounds pretty. A roll of toilet paper is a great idea. I need toilet paper. You might need toilet paper too. Please, 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 whatever you take with you into the jungle, bring it back with you. These things affect this beautiful, beautiful forest and can harm the animals, can harm the plants. Everything you bring with you to the jungle, take back with you. And don't leave anything behind. Subscribe, give me some love, send me a comment, tell me what you think, tell me what questions you have about the jungle. Mwah.